YouTube, what's up? It's your girl McCry here from Cougar's Closet. And today I have a special segment for you. And what I'm going to be talking about today is Goals Plastic Surgery in Atlanta. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard, this is a very, very hot trending topic right now going on. And a couple of years ago, I had did a video on plastic surgery in the black communities, and I spoke on what was going on back then, and I spoke on how I felt about it, and different repercussions that you could face from doing these surgeries. So I'm not going to go too much into that. So if you haven't seen that video, that segment that I did, plastic surgeries in the black community, please go back and take a look at it, because that video, and in conjunction with this video that I have here, this footage that I'm doing tonight, it highlights what I was saying back then. So please go check that out. So what inspired me to do this video was because, I'm hoping for my page to be very informative. Maybe if you don't have time to do research about something or something, and you was just jumping on here to see me for a video or something, maybe I'll have something posted, where you would just come to see what I was talking about for the day, but you look over at another video and see something about plastic surgery and read up on that and find out I've already done the research for you. So let's dig in. Goals Plastic Surgery, this place is in Atlanta, and this place is under fire right now. They're doing live procedures on Instagram. Now, they're not under fire for doing the live procedures on Instagram. They're under fire because a lot of patients are being harmed, being damaged, some even dying. And so there's what I'm finding out, y'all, about this plastic surgery mess. There's a lot of tricky lingo involved, and if you don't know the lingo just might get you in trouble and put you in a predicament that you shouldn't be in. So this place, this Gold Surgery, extended out of New York. And however, they opened one up in Atlanta. And if I'm not mistaken, there's also one up in Detroit. Well, from what I'm understanding, y'all, you don't have to be licensed to do these surgeries. You don't have to be licensed for them. As long as you are in the scope of medicine, you can do these procedures. Whether that means a podiatrist, a foot doctor, which is a podiatrist, a heart surgeon, a neurologist, any of those things that fall, a pediatrician like the lady that just opened up the place, anything that puts you up under the scope, you are able to perform these surgeries. And I don't think our black women know this. And the reason why I found out they are able to perform these surgeries, y'all, is because they go under the title cosmetic surgeon. So if you see the word cosmetic surgeon while you are shopping to have any type of plastic surgery done, let that be a red flag to you. You heard that here at Cougar's Closet. Let that be a red flag. Cosmetic surgery equals trouble. That's how they are able to get away with it, because they haven't had any expertise on the field, but since they're somewhat around in that area, they can jump over there and do this for the dollar bills, y'all, and they have no type of credentials or education or education hours in this field. So that's how some people have been getting tricked. And so there's been a lot of stuff going on with the side effects of this stuff, y'all. There were ladies talking about they're getting big lumps in their stomachs. They're getting big burns on their sides. I saw a lady, her side was so raw and it was red and it was just burnt off. Lipo burns. and abscesses and bumps and draining, and some even suicide. So I was watching, because this is a hot trending, y'all, topic trending. So I was listening to another lady that said that she was there for her appointment, and said when she walked in and got signed in and was getting everything together, that she could hear screams coming from the other rooms. Women were screaming like they were basically being butchered, like they were cattle. And even the clips that I seen on Instagram, they looked like they were cattle for the slaughterhouse. They really did. And what startled me, even about the little stuff that I seen on the video, they weren't explaining the procedure. There was no talking. It was just like one person was over here butchering, the other person was over here butchering. There was no talk of nothing. How are you doing a procedure and you're not explaining the procedure? And especially if you on live, how are you convincing people to come spend their money with you, and they're not for sure what you're doing? Shouldn't you let people know this tool is for sculpting the body? I'm sculpting the body. This tube right here is going to be transferring fat, from the stomach into the butt, or whatever we're doing. Shouldn't we be explaining the procedure that we're doing, and especially if we're on TV? So that was another sign that this place didn't look professional to me at all either, And so the doctors are saying that this service down here in Atlanta, y'all, it offers the BBL, the Brazilian butt lift. Y'all, the doctors are saying this is the most dangerous, deadly surgery ever, period, in the world. And from what I'm understanding, they're doing this surgery with people being woke. There was interviews with higher end surgeons, and they were saying that this procedure should not be done while you are awake. They said that's another red flag to look out for. If they are offering you this surgery while you're awake, you better start paying attention to more. Is this about you, or is this about your pocketbook? They were saying the reason why they're not performing these procedures and putting the patients to sleep is because, see, that would bring that would have cause to bring it for another doctor to come in and watch the vitals and watch the dosages and watch this and that. Now they got to pay him. So they want to leave him out and pocket y'all money. So therefore, if they don't bring him in, that's more money for him. So that should be a red flag, y'all. That should look out for cosmetic surgery, and look out for them not putting you to sleep for this procedure. These are red flags. Okay, and they were saying that people are dying from lidocaine overdose. Lidocaine is the numbing agent, I believe, and they're saying that there's just a certain amount that you have to put in, and you can't go overboard, because this is the numbing agent. And what this does is, if you get too much of it, it causes the heart to stop. That's why people are dying from these procedures, because it's lidocaine overdose. And y'all, this place, it like I said, it's also a chain in New York. And so there were women, because I thought we was just dealing with Atlanta. But then when I went, on to the other feeds or whatever, no, there's a chain goes in New York. And they said it's the same thing. I don't recommend, if you're going to have surgery, to go to any of these places. They are complaining up there about that place too. There was a lady that's trying to get her money back now and trying to get refixed. She went in for a Brazilian butt lift, And she said when she got home, her butt fell. And she called the doctor, and she's trying to get back into the doctor and find out what's going on. And they scheduled her for an appointment. And the same day that she was supposed to get her appointment was the same day that they called and canceled the appointment. So there was women on there also. This was another thing that had alarmed me. They were saying that when you have the surgery done, that you don't get to meet the doctor. You don't even know who your doctor is. You don't know anything about the doctor and who's performing the surgery until the day of. Now, y'all, I don't know what y'all think, but that would be kind of risky for me. I wouldn't, want to put myself in that situation. That puts you in more danger than it does anything, because how are you not able to meet with the doctor priorhand? He's the one doing the surgery. First of all, don't you want to build a relationship with that doctor first? Don't you want to see what all qualifications he has? Don't you want to know if he's even worked on some of your favorite celebrities that you see on TV? Kim K, Jessica Simpson, Jessica Rabbit. And find out if that's why Roger Rabbit been swinging on the back of Jessica Rabbit. There's no portfolio. There's nothing. They said they are assigning these doctors the day of. And one lady said that her doctor was switched on the same day. They just basically threw someone to her. So that there should be another red flag, about this type of stuff that's going on. So, I don't know, they tried to reach out to this place, and they won't accept any interviews. They won't answer any calls. They won't talk to anybody about this right now. And the doctors were trying to get like this reputation with the Instagram and all of this, like, he was some type of Hollywood surgeon, doing all of this stuff. And they said, y'all, that it was people having these surgeries going back home in wheelchairs. It just all kind of stuff was going on, and people just are draining all out of their butts and setting up infections and have other parts of their bodies amputated because the infection has spilled over into something else. And I don't know if I told you this or not, there was this lady that was saying that the doctor, the day of her surgery, the doctor hadn't ordered her prescription, all of her pain meds and what it took to have the surgery. And they gave her some type of crap that they had there in the office. A couple of Tylenols and some type of anesthesia or whatever. Well, it wasn't anesthesia because it didn't put her to sleep, but they gave her Tylenols and some other type of stuff that they had ran through the body. But she said whatever it was, she felt all of it. She felt everything. And she said it was burning. She said it was a pain that you couldn't describe. She said she was walking around basically like she was on fire, y'all. She said that it was burning so bad. She said it felt like a burn that water couldn't even touch. I've always said, women are catty. They're going to do what they want to do. I've heard of some ladies here in my hometown going to get these procedures done, and they've came back fine, but they haven't been going to Georgia. From my understanding, they've been going to Florida, so maybe somebody did some homework. But for the most part, I'm going to say if you just have to have this surgery, and your heart is set on this surgery, these surgeries right here, stay out of Atlanta, this Gold's place. If you are in New York, they complaining up there too. Stay out of New York Gold's. The one in Detroit, stay out of there. It's a lot of stuff going on with these surgeries. Like I said, people are dying. People are committing suicide. A lot of stuff is happening with this. They say it could take years and months before you even notice. Before you even notice any of these things, before you notice the lumps, before you notice the bumps, before you notice the whatever has set into your bloodstream and set you up for infection. A lot of times this stuff don't show right away, y'all. So if you know anybody that's thinking about doing this, make sure they do a lot of research before they just jump out here. I've also seen where this place, the Better Bureau business, even has like over 100 complaints on this place, but nothing's happening. Nothing's happening, and because they're saying it's that you don't have to have a license to do these things, and if the people aren't at home doing their research on this stuff, basically it falls on you. Come on in and get slaughtered, y'all. Come on into the butcher house. Come on into the meat factory and get butchered. People on the phone night and day trying to get their money back, and saying that the day that they supposed to see the doctor rescheduled that same day. They can't even see a doctor. The people are fleeing them, basically putting them out there on their own. Won't see them to find out what they did wrong, what went wrong, or nothing. But aren't you supposed to have like a post-op and pre-op, before and after? But on the days where they supposed to get these returned back for their post-ops, the doctors, they calling them, having the secretaries call, tell her, I'm going on vacation, an emergency came up. They want their money back. Their butts is on the ground, dragging the ground. The doctors won't even see them. So that goes to show you how much these doctors care about you. And also they said that they got an Instagram page going with all these people that's talking about all of these horrible things that had happened to them when they were in there having these surgeries. So my advice to you, or if anybody you knows that's thinking about going to have any of these surgeries done, please do your research. And I always say too, what's wrong with going the old-fashioned way? Go to the gym or get you a mat and get in the floor and do you a lot of butt lifts. Do some butt exercise. Kick your legs to the back and get your muscles built up. You'd be amazed what those can do for you. But some people have to have these things, and they have to have them now. And like I said, I'm not judging anybody. There's reasons why people do it. I always think it's a mind game. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that person. I think it's something wrong with their mind. But then there's people that get these things that don't even need them, but they just want a little touch up. I know a couple of girls that had banging bodies before they already went to Florida. But when they came back, you did see a little bit more definition. You did see a little bit more something. So like I said, if your heart is set on going and you just have to go to these places, just make sure you do your research with these people. You should be able to know who your doctor is the day before, or months, hell, a year or two before this surgery. This is playing with your life. We're talking about vital organs and things to that nature. You should be able to have that doctor's name. You should be able to go on a website and find him. You should be able to find out his credentials, how long he's been a doctor, what his expertise is, as far as like in this, what does he mainly work on? You should be able to find out who's getting ready to cut on you. This doctor should be talking to your doctor, getting the clearance going. If you don't need no clearance for this type of surgery, something wrong, y'all. If you see the word cosmetic surgeon, something wrong, y'all. So I'm not gonna keep you long. I just want to get on here and put that out there because, like I said, I had did a video on this a couple years back, and women are just being messed up. I mean, being violated, and there's really nothing that can be done. It's basically, from what the doctors are saying, from what I'm hearing, enter at your own risk, and your money is gone, your body is messed up, and I'm pretty sure to repair this stuff, which they call a botched surgery. See, that's going to be more expensive than it was to have the surgery done. Because now this new doctor is going in behind the old doctor redoing his work. You know what I'm saying? So just do your research. Mwah. Cougar's Closet.